Hi, I'm Jen from Tea Leaves and Tweed, and welcome to another installation of isolation baking. This week I'm going to make something very simple and extremely delicious, featuring one of my favorite ingredients, butter. So today we're going to be making Scottish shortbread, featuring this beautiful cultured butter that we got from the store because it was the only butter that they had left. And I thought I should do a recipe that really gave it a chance to shine. And shortbread is really the recipe for that, because if you don't have fantastic butter, you can't have good shortbread. So let's bake. So the first step is to cream our butter until it is nice and creamy. I'm just gonna mash this with a wooden spoon. I've left this out to soften. And then I'm just going to mash it with a wooden spoon until it starts to get creamy. Now, traditionally, Scottish shortbread has only 3 ingredients: flour, butter, and sugar. But traditionally, butter would have been salted, and this is unsalted butter. So I'm going to add a pinch of salt. And cream that in. And then once your butter is nice and creamy, you add your sugar. So that was 4 ounces of butter, and this is 2 ounces by weight of sugar. So now we've got our butter and our sugar creamed together. And I am going to get fancy and add just a little splash of orange blossom water because I love the taste. Oh, I can smell it already. And I'm just gonna stir this in with the butter. And now you just start adding your flour a little bit at a time. And then eventually, you'll see this start to kind of mash together into a crumbly dough. And then you just want to bring it together with your hands. You want to work a little bit gently to make sure that the heat of your hands isn't melting the butter too much. But at the same time, you do want to actually work it into a dough. And in fact, the recipe that I'm basing this on calls for kneading the dough for up to 10 minutes. And I don't think I'm going to go quite that far. But you do want it to hold together rather nicely until you have this nice little ball of dough. And then I'm using a ceramic pie plate. Supposedly, Scottish shortbread was a favorite treat of Mary Queen of Scots, the ill-fated Queen of Scotland, and she preferred her shortbread shaped into a shape known as petticoat tails, which is named after the triangular gores that are cut to give fullness to petticoats in the 16th and 17th centuries. So you just want to kind of pat this out to a nice even layer in your pie plate. And then to make petticoat tails, you will actually score it lightly into wedges. And then, as is traditional with shortbread, you'll want to prick it with a fork. And then this will want to bake in a 325-degree Fahrenheit oven for 45 minutes or until golden brown and set, and then cooled completely before eating. So our shortbread has come out of the oven and it has cooled. I'm going to have some with some tea. I have the Malawi Antlers from the Rare Tea Company today, and I've actually been drinking this all day because it is a lovely tea that steeps beautifully for an open-ended amount of time. And I think it's so fragrant it'll go beautifully with this shortbread. So our shortbread is already scored, so I'll just want to cut myself a slice. The nice thing about shortbread is you never have to worry about greasing the pan because it has so much butter in it. So now I've got my petticoat tail of shortbread. It's beautiful. It's got that rich, sandy, delicate flavor. Very lightly sweet. Orange blossom doesn't come through at all, so I think I would skip that next time. So rich though. I can really tell that I used good butter. And a cup of hot tea is perfect to cut through that richness. It's just a little bit caramelized around the edges and the bottom. So this was isolation baking. This week I made Scottish shortbread. I hope you enjoyed this baking video, and please like and subscribe if you want to see more of what I do. And I hope I see you again sometime. Bye.